What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mizzy Miz, Cool Cat County, YouTube representing the Birds, and welcome to episode 1 of the Birds of Bar Street, a Philadelphia Eagles podcast with Philly Notion and Bird Game 31. On today's episode, we talking about training camp and what we like and what we didn't like. So warm it up, though, and hit the dang music and fly, Eagles fly, birds.
Yeah, what up, people? It's been a long time coming for me to say welcome to episode 1 of the Birds of Broad Street podcast, a podcast by the fans, for the fans, and starring the fans. I am your host of the most, your boy, Mizzy Miz, Cool Cat County YouTube representing the Birds. And these are my brothers, my co-hosts, my friends for life. Co-host number 1 don't need no introduction, but I'm going to give it to him anyway. Notion Yang, salute to your commander-in-chief, Mr. Warm It Up, Joe, the Lambo ring checker himself, Philly Notion. Give it to him, gang.
Hey, y'all already know. Let's get this thing lit up. Y'all know I gotta salute my brothers on here. Cool Cat Carter. Hey, throwing this all together. Bird Game, we in this thing. Straight Eagles stuff. You already know how we getting down. Yeah! Warm it up, though. Hey, listen, you know what time it is. You know who you are with. You know who you locked in with. Hey, y'all know it's the edition. The Birds of Broad Street. Yes, sir. So, hey, listen. Hey, let's shut the fuck down real quick. Hold on. Hey.
Where's that Lambo?
Lambo! Check. Hey.
Where's that ring?
Check. You already know what it is, my guy. We all the way in there. Hey, listen. If y'all new to any of these channels, hey, go check the brothers out. If y'all new to Cool Cats, Bird Gang 31, Philly Notion, y'all know what to do. That's right. Hey, cause we bringing it. Hey, salute. Let's get it, fellas.
Yes, sir. And this man don't need no introduction. The host of Bird Game Unfiltered, the one, the only, the soon-to-be 1,000 subscriber himself, Bird Game 31. Get him, Bird.
What up, my people? How y'all doing? It's Bird Gang 31. We about to do it big on this new show, baby. Let's go. I'm excited. Let's go.
Yes, sir. A couple of things we need to talk about before we get to these topics. First things first, shout out to my brothers for doing this. I know it's a late nighter, but I appreciate y'all doing this. This Birds of Broad Street will be on every Monday, 6 o'clock. What we'll reschedule because my boys right here got plenty of things to do. Working, video making, they be busy. So when we will reschedule, we will reschedule. Secondly, shout out to y'all 600 subscribers. 600. Listen, in the words of the mighty E-Rock, I want to bring Eagle fans across the world as close to your team, as close to the midnight green as possible. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the people that's on Bird Game's Facebook page right now. Shout out to everybody watching this on YouTube. Everybody's YouTube page will be in the description, along with the brand new Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel that I just created just today. So hit that subscribe to all of your YouTube channels. So let's get to it. First things first, we need to talk about the sad news, which is not that sad. That is Devontae Smith. My God, it's out for 2 to 3. I know. Out for 2 to 3. I know. Out for 2 to 3 weeks. Now, let me say what I gotta say before I pass it on to my boys. It's 2 to 3 weeks. I understand he got hurt and it's upsetting. I know Cowboys straight rats are happy, not because he got hurt, because they're looking for us to react, but it's 2 to 3 weeks. Let him heal. He trained with Jalen Hurts in the offseason. He trained with Jalen Hurts in the OTAs, in minicamp, three to four times in training camp. So I'm not really worried about this at all. Let the man heal. Let the man rest. And let him get back to doing what he do. And I don't listen to Cowboy street rats because they be in the sewers. I mean, they was whining, crying when Dak Prescott's shoulder was hurt. They don't say nothing about that. Boys for life. I know you're watching, you little street rat. Now, I know Notion, you already talked about it on your YouTube page. So go ahead and tell them what you think of Devontae Smith, my guy, being out 2 to 3 weeks.
Man, you already know, first and foremost, any injury that happens to any player on this team ain't good news. So, listen, Devontae Smith being out 2 to 3 weeks, honestly, we dodged a bullet there. So, hey, it could have been a lot worse. I take it for what it is. 2 to 3 weeks with Devontae Smith being out. Hey, I mean, it's any time that's being missed from a rookie is valuable time that they should be learning in this system. So, I mean, yeah, it's something to be a little concerned with. But for the long term, oh, yeah, definitely, I'm not highly overly concerned. Again, you got, players out here getting, surgeries that are affecting them long term. So, again.
We'll get to that.
I already know, brother.
We'll get to that.
Hey, I'm just
I know what you're talking about. We'll get to that.
Hey, listen.
Oh, this is an hour show. We will get to that.
Tweaks and sprains. I'm just saying, there's not a comparison. I'm not concerned about sprains or none of that because, again, hey, listen, that's going to happen in training camp. Yes, the time might be missed, but this is an opportunity for some of the young players to step up and show what they got. So, again, I mean, there's a positive side to look into it, but I'm also going to say this. Listen, if there is some kind of a long-term injury that does happen to Devontae Smith, what do we do then? Who's going to take that next role beyond that? So, again, these are things we're learning without Devontae Smith right now. So, again, hey, we got to take the positives with it, but the injury ain't good news. But I ain't going looking for a cliff, ready to go jump off or none of that yet. So, that's my thoughts, my G.
Yeah, listen, I'm not like all these Cowboy fans that want Eagle fans to go, oh, we lost Devontae Smith. Oh, we lost Devontae Smith. Mom, I want Colin Cowherd. We going 4-13. Boom. He'll be out for 2 to 3 weeks, y'all. Just stop listening to Boys for Life. Stop listening to all these little Cowboy fans, because all they do is run in their mouths, chattering like the street rats that they are. Bird Game 31, talk to us. What's your thoughts?
I am 0% concerned. You know, this is the time of the year where everybody needs to go ahead and get them nicks and bumps out of the way. It's better now that it happened now than in the season. So I'm cool with it. Everybody's going to have a little bit of nicks and bumps, starting out training camp, especially once we get these pads on. So go ahead and get it out of the way now. Like I said, it's better to get it out of the way now, better than to let it happen in the season. And also, let's see what Quez can do. I tell you, I want Quez to be that number 2 receiver. So Quez scored a 40-yard touchdown today. Rager making plays today. Let the boys play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jalen loves throwing the ball to Smith. So, you just give him a little break. This is precautionary. He probably could practice if he wanted to next week. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to hold him back, make sure everything's good. Like you said before, he's been practicing all summer long. You know, he
Yes.
ain't taking breaks. You know, the rent is due. And
Yes.
everybody paying on time. You know what I'm
Rent's
saying?
due.
Everybody paying on time. So no worries. Everybody just calm down. Let it roll. Let it ride.
Exactly. Listen, rent's due every day, and Jalen Hurts and the crew ain't missing no payments. Dallas sucks. Yes, indeed. Listen, Devontae Smith have been training with Jalen Hurts this whole offseason. I think it's about time the guy had a break. And Rhaegar, Fulgham, Quez, Hightower, Zach Goddard, Greg Ward, Atlanta Falcons is coming. They ain't no joke. As much as I laugh at those guys, they is not no joke. They ain't got no film on us. We don't got no film on him. It's time for y'all to step your game up, because they're going to take away Devontae Smith, my God, and they're going to be looking for Fulgham to mess up. They're going to be looking for Rager to mess up. They're going to be looking for all these guys to mess up. You guys need to step up. The pads go on tomorrow. Tomorrow. And please,
Sir.
for the love of football gods, no one gets hurt. No one. I don't want Jalen freaking Hurts to get hurt. I don't want Quez. I don't need nobody getting hurt, please. Please. Because the second they get hurt, Cowboy fans will be going, I mean, come on. You got people like Colin Cowherd. I love this video, by the way. I love this.
Bro, that's disgusting. I know he ain't even believe that when he put that together, but again, that's what we got to deal with as Eagle fans. Like, I don't take none of these teams in this, honestly, listening to the media, of course, they need things that's going to create their storyline, right? So, of course, what's not better than to go with the natural narrative that the Eagles are sorry every year? We about to go 4-13. He didn't believe that when he wrote that. Looking at our schedule, there ain't no way. Unless, again, like you said already, the things we got to avoid this year are injury. We know, listen, we got one of the top O lines in the league.
Yeah.
When healthy. We've got stud talent at the positions. Running back, hey, Miles Sanders can stay healthy. Quarterback, if Jalen can stay healthy. Hey, tight end, we got combinations, and we got talent all over this roster. So injury is the biggest concern to this team. And unless half of these media reporters are expecting, hey, again, I can't even argue because we've seen injury year after year after year. That's a cloud in Philadelphia. But unless they predicting that, there's no way they could have predicted a healthy Eagles team going 4-13. Ain't no way.
And I'm just so tired of hearing about it, man. I'm so tired of hearing about it. Y'all act like we've been losing for the last 5 years. We were a winning organization until the fluke season last year. Even the 9-7 season that no one liked, that was still 9-7 above 500. We had one fluke season, and now everybody thinks that is the new norm in Philadelphia.
Hold on.
That's what they want to sell us, bro.
Speaking. Oh my God. Listen,
he's throwing up the Cowboys record. That's what he's doing.
Exactly.
He letting you know what the Cowboys gonna be this year.
4-13.
Dak gets sacked.
What's up with Dak? We got arm. Come on now.
And honestly, that's more of a serious injury than our situation. I mean, when you look real quick, and I don't even like talking about Dak because I hope he's 100% when we see him week 3. You're going to take that to the bank. But at the same time, right now, hey, listen, Dak's having a shoulder problem right now. Is this the same shoulder he was having issues with last year that evidently had to be taken out of games and all of that? Again, once in life, hey, salute to my guy. You know your team is hot Trinity Dash. You know, hey, salute to my guy. That boy Fan Talk. Go check out his work because you already know also, Hey, y'all's team is about to be flushed down the toilet real soon, and we're gonna help with that come week 3. Hey, hope to see you there in the game too, brother. You already know.
Look at the street rats. You got this legend fire. Go Cowboys. Listen, I don't got these guys here for too long. So let me quickly say this, because my boys got to go do what they got to do. So let me quickly say this. Y'all got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers week 1. Y'all got the Tampa Bay Bucks. I ain't got time to deal with street rats. I got 2 future Hall of Fame content creators that got to go live soon. I ain't got time to deal with you street rats. We ain't got time. Keep your ish to your dang self, and remember, Tom Brady. Do you know what they did? Do you know what they did to Patrick Mahomes? They turned that man into a schoolgirl, running for his life. And you guys got the audacity, temerity, to come at 3 Eagles YouTubers and say 3-14. Get the absolute belief out of here. And know your role. Know your role. You don't get beat by Washington twice. Yeah, we did too, but we didn't get that beat like you guys did.
Hey, salute the Legends of Fire. Hey, you already know. Hey, glad you repping your team, but hey, listen, you know y'all a long way from any kind of success. So again, y'all just sit back, watch how we take care of this division this year. We're taking this division title. We ain't asking for it.
13-4, my bad. 13-4. So the whole season is riding on week 1 of the regular season. We got
When them linebackers hurt Dak.
Okay.
And it's a wrap for the season again. The whole season.
I didn't want to do this because my boys don't got that much time left. But look at this, Boys for Life. Look, hold on. This photo right here. Look who we got to face and look who you got to face. Look who we got to face and look who you got to face. Huh? Y'all still there?
Yeah.
Yep, just make sure. Yep. Look who we face and look who y'all got to face.
Hey, I'm seeing they already know they taking a hot L week 1. But again, hey, listen, the Cowboys got some real issues. I know that they doing their audition this year. I believe they're going to be on, making a new make, actually, the Soft Knocks. They team is straight weak soft. So, hey, listen, we'll see how y'all do. But I ain't expecting nothing good from the Cowboys. I'm honestly expecting y'all in the basement.
Everybody suck when they go on Hard Knocks.
Exactly. Hard Knocks, and y'all want to come up here running your mouth. Go ahead with Boys for Life in the sewer somewhere.
Didn't Amari get
That's
hurt?
where y'all belong, in the sewer. You're street rats.
That's sad. Hey, listen, that's sad when they know we talking about the Devontae Smith. I know that rings, right now, again, we know Devontae Smith is coming back soon. He ain't got no major injuries or none of that. But at the same time, y'all in Dallas land, y'all know what y'all worry about. Y'all got a quarterback with something to prove out there. So y'all worry about y'all's business.
Big garbage. You got a receiver that's something to prove that been checking himself out of games. You got a whole defense that got something to prove because they ain't did shit for the last couple of years, man.
All right. Boys for Life is out. He's got to hit the gym. See you, Boys for Life.
Bobby
See you,
Murphy, salute. SJ, salute.
See you, Boys for Life.
You know that's Cal.
Don't forget to take the L week 3 and week 1. See ya. Let's see. With the Eagles medical staff, 3 weeks turning into 4 months. Bye, Boys for Life. Anyway.
Salute.
Y'all can say whatever you want. We got to keep it moving because my boys got something to do.
I think that medical staff went with Carson over to Indy.
Huh?
I think that medical staff left with Carson over to Indy.
Hey, exactly. Hold up. Is SJ in? I'm checking the chats too. I see you up in here, SJ. I'm assuming you a Falcons fan? Oh, you bold for coming up here. Okay.
Cowboy fan.
So you just hating, talking about the Falcons about to beat us. There ain't no way you believe that. But it is what it is. Listen, come week 1, a lot of things is gonna be revealed. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, hey, listen, y'all can sleep on the Eagles if you want to. We coming out of Atlanta with that W. So that's how I see it happening.
A big
Okay.
W.
I didn't want to do this.
like a double-digit victory W. Like, we're going to light the league on fire opening day W.
I didn't want to do this because I know my boys got to get going, but I didn't want to do this. But I want Street Rats and every hater of my team to understand this, and I ain't going to be long. So listen to this. 2005, we was in fourth place, 6-10. 2006, 10-6. 2007, 8-8, fourth place. 2008, 9-6-1 wild card. 2012, fourth place, 4-12. 2013, 10-6. 2016, 7-9. Can you Street Rats tell me and my crew what happened the year after that? I'm waiting. Reigning, defending, undisputed. No, shoulder ring. Shoulder ring.
Hey, they already know. I come here with the clarity on them. They already know what it is. Hey, listen, we got bust downs now. We got the ones with the diamonds all in them and all of that. Listen, we ain't got no gold dusty rings. We already know what the business is. Again, I can't take none of these Cowboy fans serious just because they already know they ain't seen success since the 90s. So y'all have nothing to say, and it is what it is.
Bam. Look at the photo right here. Look at the photo right there. Sorry, Notion, but look at the photo right there.
Hey, you know, I'm looking at it.
Look at the photo right there to all the haters and doubters. Look where we at. Look where the Cowboys at. Enough said. Enough said. What y'all got to say about the photo, by the way, before we go to Carson Wentz?
Okay.
Exactly. All right, let's go to Carson. Exactly. Nothing there to say. All right, let's do what we got to do. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz has been injured. Will be out 4 to 12 weeks. Decide to go on an injury, and that ruins our pick because if he plays 70 to 75% of the snaps, we will have a first round pick. But that just won't happen. Carson Wentz, I defended that man since the day he got here. Nobody besides the three of us was a biggest Carson Wentz fan than me. But Jalen freaking Hurts is the real deal. I'm sorry. The second that man got on the field, enough said. Enough said. I'm sorry. I love you, Carson Wentz, but the injury stuff cost me. Listen, 2018, you got injured. Nick Foles had to step in. 2019, you beat the Cowboys for practice squad players. Got injured. 2020, and now 2021, here you are. So, Notion, talk to me about Carson Wentz. I know you did it on your last video, so tell the people what you thought about it.
Well, first and foremost, again, all right, I got some mixed feelings on this whole situation because, again, listen, I got to work with them myself because just like I'm sure a lot of Eagles fans, unless you just knew from the jump, I was a Carson Wentz fan also. Had a whole bunch of memorabilia, and I got jerseys in the closet, all kind of Carson Wentz souvenirs, all of that. Had to go ahead and bury all of that, put it to the back of the closet, put it to the side. This man rubbed me wrong by leaving the city of Philadelphia. This man left us a note that might have been written from his agent for all I know. But I ain't hear nothing from Carson Wentz to us loyal Eagle fans. So at that point, my issues with Carson Wentz, it is what it is. Good riddance. But at the same time, we know that we got a draft pick invested in this man. Now, right now, we all need to be, and that might be a real thing, but Howie Roseman, Howie Vision might be a real thing. Because this man saved us a whole headache and a half. Because if that would have happened to Carson on this team right now, we would be out of there. So, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the only reason, and I'm ready to put this Carson business to bed, especially I've accepted, look, we're getting the second round pick. This man's getting surgery, so it ain't I don't see him surgery on his foot at that. So I don't see this man rushing back play nothing, and if so, he'll probably re-injure himself. We've seen it time after time. So, again, hey, listen, I'm comfortable with having a second round pick and a third that we got. I'm cool with that. The only type of, info you gonna see me throwing on Carson at this point in time, because I know we're paying for his medical bills right now because he's still on our books. But after next year, I am done with Carson. Goodbye, Felicia. It's a wrap. That's my thoughts, fellas.
Yeah, listen, Carson Wentz, I respected you since the day you got here, but these injury, man, cost me. We got swept by street rats in 2018. The reigning defending Super Bowl champions got swept by street rats. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, I will not allow my quarterback to be swept by a bunch of Dallas street rats. Ugh, the thought of it. No. 2019, I thank you for beating the Cowboys with practice squad players. I was at the link. It was electric. Oh, my God. And then you got your head hit by Jadeveon Clowney with the Seahawks. And then the difference between Carson Wentz and Green Bay Packers Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was the league MVP. Aaron Rodgers saw Justin their quarterback that they drafted, went to the MVP. Carson Wentz, on the other hand, 4-11-1. 4-11-1? No! I don't do 4-11-1. We don't do 4-11-1 over here. I'm sorry. And if you don't want to be here, you see, Philadelphia is a different animal than any place you want to be. If you do what you got to do, we love you. You're king. If you fail us, we boo you. If you don't like it, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out, a la Ben Simmons. Sorry, it is what it is. Bird Gang 31, what's your thoughts on this?
I knew it was going to happen to us. One last stick it to us, Carson. Good job, buddy. Ever since Carson got hurt in that Super Bowl run, he did help us. Without him, we would never have our ring. And I am blessed for that. But ever since that year, he has been going downhill.
Yeah.
I've been losing a little bit more respect for him, because he kept trying to win the Super Bowl on every throw, and he just kept trying so hard. He was overcompensating. He was just garbage, so all the way up till last year. Everybody said, yeah, he had to be the B team, and he moved. He did some good things. What was that, 2 years ago? Whatever, what I'm saying? But the team still was going downhill. We're still losing more games than we should. What I'm saying? 10 games season. That's it. No less than 10 games this year, we're losing. What I'm saying? But the good thing about it is Carson being out is going to make them suck. So that's going to be a high second round pick, as opposed to if he was healthy, it could have been a high first round pick. So we're not really losing that much in the trade. What I'm saying? Like either you're going like 25-ish or now you're going to be going like maybe 34, 35 with Carson out.
Mm-hmm.
We're still getting 4 top players in the top next year.
Yeah.
So I ain't even stressing it. I'm glad how he made the move. It is Hurts season, baby. And that's it. That's all I got to say about Carson.
Hey, let me ask y'all fellas a quick question, though, real quick. Y'all let us know in the chat, too. I see this chat jumping. We got some people up in here rocking. So, listen, I heard some conspiracy theory, and I think hey, listen, it might be, it might not. But do you think that even if, let's say Carson was healthy, whatever the case may be, that the Colts would hold Carson out to try to not give him that 70% anyway? So I'm hearing that regardless, they didn't want us to get the draft pick. It is what it is. Hey, listen, the Colts are saving on giving up their first. I don't know if I'm buying it. I'm just thinking Carson got hurt. It is what it is. The man can't stay healthy. I don't think Indianapolis would have did nothing intentional like that. We're trying to save that 70% and not play him. So what's your thoughts, fellas? Do you think Indy would, I guess, on purpose not played Carson 70 to 75% so we don't get our draft pick.
Knowing them, they could have. I mean, come on now. They know Howie Roseman has been doing some dumb things in the past. Some dumb things. But for the first time ever, like I told you, Notion, when we first did what we did, shout out to Nest Out West, he's seen the light. He finally seen the light this one time. Because he knew how many times Carson was going to get injured.
Right?
How many times Carson was going to get injured? Like, come on now. So, and as for the Colts, man, I know they want that. They don't want us to get no first round pick because the thought of them having to hand us a first round pick. But they knew the second that we traded Carson Wentz to them, you're hushing the noon, he's injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
But you took him anyway. So, listen, Carson, thank you for doing what you did. I appreciate it. But listen, man, it's her season. It's her business. Business is booming. We're going to talk about Carson Wentz. No, not Carson Wentz. We're going to talk about Jalen freaking Hurts in a couple of minutes after Birdman said what he got to say. Go ahead, Birdman.
I say it's a possibility, considering it's just a foot injury, right? They're not really giving specifics on what kind of foot injury it is. They're saying he's having surgery, right? They're not saying what kind of surgeries he's having. So maybe that's why the timetable's so vague. From 5 weeks to 12 weeks? That's a huge gap. You know what I'm saying? Now, we got to figure out exactly, what is 70%? What's 70% of the 17 games? How many games is that?
They didn't tell us.
If he comes
and from
out,
my understanding, they're taking a bone out of his foot. That's the extent of the injury. So I don't know what kind of surgery that is, but you're taking a bone out of the foot. So let's put that in perspective. That sounds like it's going to take some time to heal. I'm just saying, hey.
It depends which bone too, because there's some people that play with broken bones in their foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just really depends on how serious it really is. Because if he comes right, say Carson comes back and say, let's just go from shits and giggles that 4 games is the 75%, and he comes back in that 5th game, oh yeah, he took it to us one last time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if he comes back, anything past that, then he just sucks and he's brittle. He never learned how to slide anyway. He's gonna get hurt again regardless.
Exactly. He got Seattle week 1. He got Seattle.
My theory is this: Carson's he's gonna request to get traded out of Indy sooner or later. Like, I'll give it about a year. He'll be on the phone requesting a trade because evidently they treated him wrong. That's what
it might even happen this year if they go out and get Mr. Nick Foles. How about we?
I was going to ask you guys that.
Go put Nick on the team, baby. Nick know how to win when Carson's on that bench.
I was going to ask you guys about that. So let's talk about that real quick before we start talk about our final topic. Before I let you guys handle your business, Nick Foles to the Colts. I hope it happens. Maybe they can get maybe Frank Reich. Maybe Nick Foles can go to Frank Reich and say, "You want to Colts?" I don't know, but he sounds like he really wants to go to the Colts because the Bears absolutely suck. I'm sorry to all the Bear fans out there. My apologies. Y'all just suck. Y'all let Aaron Rodgers probably for the final time take y'all division, and it's sad. It's really, really sad. So, guys, before we get to our final topic, what's your thoughts on the Nick Foles situation? Nick Foles potentially going to the Colts.
Gonna take it, Burgang. No, gonna take it, Burgang. I got the next one.
I think people looked at it all wrong. Yes, Frank Reich had Carson playing great that Super Bowl year, but guess who won the Super Bowl that year? It was Nick Foles and Frank Reich offense that put up all them numbers in the Super Bowl. So if I was Frank, I'd give him a call. I'm giving him a call right now. Hey, Nick, you ain't with a team right now. You chilling. How about you just come on here and help us out one more time? We ain't going to give you no long term. It's going to be a 1-year deal. But Nick just want that check anyway, so,
Yeah. What up, Bird Gang Talk? What up, Notion?
I'm going to tell you right now, listen, I definitely don't think that's a possibility to happen. I'm not even going to sit up here and rechange my thought like all of a sudden Nick Foles is some kind of a starter. Let's not kid ourselves on here like Nick Foles can lead a unit from start to finish. In my opinion, listen, he's a good backup. He could come in there, win you some games, get you on a hot streak. Hey, Super Bowl MVP, I'll give him that. But to believe that he can take you from start to finish, we've seen it on other teams. I'm not buying it. So at the same time, if the Colts go out and get Nick Foles, Carson Wentz, listen, it's going to be a challenge for him.
He had to deal with once again. That's bad.
It's going to be sad for Carson, and I think Carson's going to check out, and it's going to be a whole type of media circus in the city of Indianapolis. So, hey, listen, I don't think that Indy wants that. It's going to be a whole circus and a half. Again, I don't believe Nick Foles is the answer to no long-term, solution at quarterback for any team. Not as a starter, as a backup, absolutely. But, hey, listen, give me Nick Foles for a one-day contract when he's ready to retire so he could be a Philadelphia Eagle for life. And that's it. That's all I'm going to see Nick Foles for. He don't need to be on this team. And, again, I don't see him going to Indy. So, wish the man the best, and that's it.
It's only 6 games, though. He won't be the starter. When Carson comes back, he's going to take the team back. But for 6 games.
Hey, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, again, that 6 games is going to cost Carson Wentz some mental challenges probably for the remainder of that season. So weigh out those options, 6 games before Carson Wentz checks out the rest of the season. Carson Wentz can't handle that mentally. We saw that here already. They're going to set him up for failure. So I'm not buying it. I hope, listen, the Colts, honestly, I can care less what the Colts do because they in the AFC. But at the same time, if they want to mess Carson up like that, we saw it firsthand in Philly. Good luck to them if that's the plan. But I see it now. We already saw the injury possibility to happen. Hey, I think that would also happen.
Yeah, man. Listen.
I want to do it so that draft pick is a little sweeter.
Go ahead. What's up, Bird Gang?
I want him to do it so that draft pick can be a little sweeter.
Exactly. But listen, Colts, don't do it. Do not. If you bring Nick Foles to the Indianapolis Colts, I swear, Philadelphia 2.0. Philadelphia 2.0. And that's all I got to say about that. But let's get to our final
2.0 because he's going to check out.
Exactly.
He's going to check all the way out. I'm done. Trading me now. Trade me.
They're going to have another statue of Nick Foles outside the Indianapolis. Oh, my God. But listen, we got our final topic of the day before my fellas head up and do their live streams of their own. Listen, fellas, thank y'all for doing this. I appreciate it. Official podcast episode 2 next week. Mm-hmm. But let's end it with our final topic of the day. Let's talk about our training camp day 5 farts. Listen, Jalen freaking Hurts. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, my God. Yes. I wish you wore number 2 because these number 1 T-shirts are driving me crazy. I wish he still wore number 2. But nevertheless, Jalen Hurts has been impressive. I don't care what anybody says. He's been impressive. I love what he's been doing. Jalen Hurts, like I said, Jalen Hurts embodies Philadelphia. Blue collar, busting that ass like Rocky, Meek, Kevin Hart, Will Smith, 9 to 5, blue collar hybrid. Don't want the red carpets. Don't want things handed to him. He earns it. Jalen Hurts is a baller. I love what I'm seeing from Quaz and Hightower and Fulgham. Rager, I don't know what you're doing, but it's time to step your game up. Fulgham, you a beast. Our defense is going to be a problem to the Atlanta Falcons. I'm just telling y'all right now. Josh Sweat, Fletch Cox, Brandon Graham. Oh my God. Our
Beast.
team, listen. Y'all can listen to College Cow Turd. You guys can listen to Boys for Life. Y'all can listen to whoever it is y'all want. I say 10-6, 10-6. I mean 10-7. But don't be surprised if 13-4 happen. That's just my opinion. So to wrap up this podcast, and I thank y'all for doing this. And next week, guys, episode 2, we're going to talk about probably. I'll let you guys know. But no, should talk to me about what you like and didn't like of day 5 of training camp and everything that happened this past week.
Well, of course, I'm gonna start with what I didn't like. Of course, is that Devontae Smith announcement of the injury. Don't nobody want to hear about no kind of injuries at training camp or during these times of the season. So, listen, we heard about that injury. I believe I think there was another injury. I heard Ryan Kerrigan was out there flexing his hand. There was possibly an injury there. I believe the backup that was stepping in for Isaac Seumalo, Nate Herbig got injured. So, hey, listen, these are small, minor injuries. I don't really like seeing none of these injuries, but I know, hey, just like, being in the National Football League, those things are going to happen. They're still working off some of this offseason rest. I get it. So, as long as we don't get nothing long-term wise, hey, I'm just hoping for the best injury-wise. Now, some other things that I didn't like that I still don't know what's going on, but again, I don't know what's going on with our special team punt return unit. I ain't seen my guy Adrian Killens out there. I don't like it because I feel like that man needs an opportunity to return some punts. I'm not seeing us doing really anything to improve our special teams unit, I guess to say, because I'm still hearing Greg Ward's back there fielding punts, Boston Scott's fielding punts. Why? Why are we doing that? And of course, with this injury to Devontae Smith today, hey, I don't want to see Devontae on no long-term fielding punts either, but they got him fielding punts also. I might want to see him in a critical, if we need a touchdown to end of the game, yeah, put Devontae, the playmaker, out there. But on no long term should I be seeing, that man fielding punts or anything like that. So again, I've been a little irritated not hearing nothing about our special teams or our punt return unit really doing nothing. It takes 3 phases in the game, and I hope that we do some improving there. So those are the things I don't like. Let me tell you real quick the things I do like, which you hit on already. Derek Barnett and Josh Sweat. Listen, them boys are out there battling. This competition right now, oh yeah, they ready. They ready, and listen, both of these boys are battling for a payday right now. Who's going to win it? I'm still leaning with Josh Sweat, but I'm pulling for Barnett also because the more talent we got on that line, the better. Again, some other things I'm looking at, Quez Watkins blowing the roof off, I'm hearing at practice. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, listen, that's another concern I got. Who would be if for whatever reason, we had to miss Devontae for a little bit, who's going to step up? And it looked like Quez Watkins is answering that bell right now. So that's good to see. Rager's out there putting in work. These wide receivers are ready, and those are all the things I'm looking at right now coming out of day 5. So I'm loving it, fellas.
That's awesome.
I got another topic to talk about before we head out, but go ahead, Bird Gang.
Hey, man, he done said it all, man. He done said it all. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I went on the rant.
Exactly what I'm thinking. But in terms of that kickoff return thing, I wouldn't even mind seeing Rager play it, because he's not going to be our main featured receiver, but he's still good enough. He's going to be number 2. Slot guy or number 2. So why not put him back there? He's still young. Let him go ahead and return some punts. Remember last year, he returned that one to the house. You know what I'm saying? I know he was getting over a friend passing, so you got to let him do his thing, handle his grief the way he is. I think that's not going to affect his play this year. I think he's going to do big things. I love seeing Taylor, man, at linebacker, man. I've been rooting for Taylor for a while now. He has been a young, bright star coming up, and I see him doing big things this year. He's fast. He's strong. You know what I'm saying? Just took him a minute. Took him a minute to get everything down, but I think he got it down now. So I'm really excited to see him. Goddard, obviously, got to do some more. Got to show me more. I want to see Goddard separate from Ertz. You know what I'm saying? I want the whole team to see that there is a difference between Goddard and Hurts. He is bigger, he is faster, he is stronger, he can pass block better. So there should be no, no thinking twice about why he's out there, at the number 1 tight end. Our running back's looking good, man. Looking good. I even seen Holyfield doing some good things out there in some drills. You know what I'm saying? Holyfield's a big guy. His dad used to knock people out. He's big enough to knock somebody out in that football field. So let's go ahead and see if Holyfield can bust his way. We're talking about Johnson. We're talking about, what's the boy named Howard? But maybe Holyfield sneaks up on the roster. You never know. You never know. Another thing I like you said, Quez for the 3. That was my video I made. Quez for the 3, baby. And I believe he's our 3rd receiver, possibly our 2nd receiver. He's lining up out there. The boy is fast. He is tall. He's big. He's everything you need in a receiver, baby. He's a straight play maker. So let's see Quez continue to do what he's doing. 2 40-yard touchdowns today. You know what I'm saying? Balling. It is just shorts and tops. But, hey, let's see what the boy can do. And I think my vote is for Quez and Smith to be on the outside this year with Rager in the middle. So, and then Mailata, the battle right there at tackle, man. Mailata, he's doing his thing. Sweat. I love Sweat. I've been saying Sweat needed to start since last year. His knee is healed now. He is balling out. The coach said that he got 2 starters. So, we keep trying to, put them against each other. Like, who's going to win this one? The coach said, I got 2 starters. So both of them going to get a lot of time, and both of them going to be out there making sacks. So I think whoever can pull off the more sacks back to back will be the one that gets the more playing time. I know it's Sweat, because Sweat's a beast. He should have been a number 1 pick coming out of the draft when he came out, except for his knee injury. And now that's healed. You're seeing that stardom come out, and, let's go to pass now. Let's go to pass. Time for phase 2, my guy.
Yeah, time for the pass. Time for the pass. And now for our final topic of the day, the one, the only, Jalen freaking Hurts! Listen, the things I'm singing from him, listen, like I said, he's Philadelphia. I like what I'm seeing. There's some things he got to work on. Red stew every day. He ain't missing no payments. The fact that he sat a bunch of wide receivers on the field just to talk about what they did do and what they didn't do. Listen, we got Gem, a diamond in the rough. I don't know listen, I take flack at Howie Roseman a bunch of times. Howie bitch, he deserved it. He absolutely deserved it. But Jalen Hurts. Our final topic of the day, Notion Gang, Commander-in-Chief, talk about your general, Jalen freaking Hurts, to end the show, please.
You already know. Hey, Jalen, in my opinion, this man is putting himself in position right now to be the best quarterback in the NFC East. So that's my immediate thoughts. Again, this man, his work ethic, his mindset, the way he's attacking practice, listen, he's getting better and better each day. So I got nothing to do but salute Jalen Hurts. He's attacking this thing, with to the ground running. Because again, this quarterback's already experienced adversity. Remember, we've seen it from him go to winning a championship at Alabama, going to Oklahoma, being a Heisman runner-up. Coming to this Eagles team, having to pretty much outwork and outbeat Carson Wentz to the point where Carson got benched. This man's faced all kind of adversity. So, this is the year Jalen Hurts, I believe, he's about to take this whole NFC East over. But at the same time, listen, I'm seeing all the things I need to see from Jalen in this training camp. He's improving each day. He's throwing bombs after bombs. I ain't hearing about a whole bunch of interceptions. But, of course, there's still things I need to see from Jalen also. So I do want to see him get a lot better with getting through his first progression or his first reads, not just running the ball every time, because we know he's going to do that too. But at the same time, listen, Jalen Hurts, I believe this man's about to go and shock a lot of people this year, starting with this NFC East and his Hurts season, so y'all know what it is.
Yes, it is. Bird Gang, Finish it off, my
You
brother.
already know, baby. I've been on the train for a long time. Choo, choo. That Hurts train is coming, baby. MVP, Mr. Jalen Hurts. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the NFL is about to release the new star of the league, Jalen freaking Hurts. My God.
It is what it is,
Salute.
y'all. It is what it is. I want to thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and commenting to the Cool Cat Connor, Notion Gang, and Bird Gang 31 channels. Listen, man, episode 2, we're going to be talking about them disgusting, nauseating NFC East, 6 o'clock next week. Until then, talk to them, Notion.
Hey, you already know, gang. Listen, don't none of this happen without none of y'all support and push. So we appreciate all the love and the support. Buckle up, gang, because it's about to be a long season of a ride for these Eagles. And y'all looking at the 3-8, one of the most passionate fans in the game. And y'all know we coming with it. So, hey, again, gang, check all the channels out. Y'all know the vibes. Hey, if y'all new to the ride, go hit that subscribe. Hey, because y'all know how we rock it. So until next time, gang, hey, Notion Gang salute.
And fly, Eagles fly, because we are the birds of Broad Street.
Yes, sir.